few weeks back, Nick brought home a Survivor 1970 Challenger TA. Now he's got it in the shop. He's considering his options on how to proceed with the classic Dodge.
We just picked up a 1970 Dodge Challenger TA. It's been stored for 9 years, so we just brought it in here. So we're gonna start by removing the air cleaner, check all the fluid levels, get a battery charged up, and see what we can do. So what we're gonna do is gonna get an initial startup on a 6-pack, and let's see how it's gonna go.
He still hasn't seen the car run, so before he does anything, he wants to give the TA a thorough inspection and see if he can get the 346-pack to start up.
For now, we're just gonna add a few gallons of gasoline, and just in case you get it started, and if the pump wants to work, if we can get the fuel to the carbs, if there's no major leaks, we'll keep going running it. Petrol Canada. A couple of gallons, hope it doesn't leak out of the tank or anything like that. We've replaced the oil filter. We filled it up fresh oil, and we've added a couple of gallons of fresh fuel in the tank. We're gonna crank it over just to get the oil primed up in the engine, and then we're gonna put some fuel down the carburetor and see if we can get it started. So let's see what we can do. All right, let's crank it. It's just to prime the pump and get all the engine lubricated by cranking the engine. At the same time, what you're doing is pumping fuel to the carbs. If everything's nice and clean through the lines, we'll see what happens. Just keep priming. And now, I'm just gonna get the choke open. We put some gas right down the carburetor to see what happens. And hopefully the ignition is good and everything. And as you can see, we still have no fuel up there. No, it's still empty. Okay, let's put that screwdriver inside the choke. And this will do just fine. Let's go. Let's do this. Just get it open so we can throw in some raw gas, fresh gas. Here, let's put some fuel. Ooh, that should be enough.
With fresh oil in the engine and plenty of fuel in the carbs, Nick tests the ignition.
Here we go. I guess the ignition is working. That's good. Let's get the screwdriver right here. Let's see if we can get the choke to work. Actually, we need to put it back. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
This is it. 9 years in storage. This old Challenger has seen better days, but now it's in Nick's hands. He's brought back plenty of old rides for his customers over the years, and he had to stretch himself pretty thin to get a hold of this one. But if the car won't run, it'll all be for nothing.
Ready? I'm going to try one more time.
With the 340 up and running, Nick makes sure there's good oil pressure and listens for any clacking from the lifters.
That was easy. no fuel leak. Surprise. We're gonna let it warm up, and we'll see if we have any fuel leaks, especially around the fuel pump, the fuel line, the carburetors, the floorboards. So we're gonna let it run, see if we got no fuel leaks, and see what happens. Pretty good. Very impressed. Not bad, eh? After 9 years.
It's as if the car was just waiting for Nick to come turn the key. It started up without any complaints at all.
Clutch seems to be working. Here we go.
It's even got enough clutch in it to get over to the lift under its own power. Nick still hasn't decided what he'll do with this, the latest Mopar, to roll into his shop. But when he does, you know where to find all the action.